Hey, happy Saturday. Teresa here from Empower the Dream, and I'm coming here to share with you 10 pillars of wealth from your feminine, self-empowered life. Awesome. Now, who's going to say yes to that, right? Hello, hello, hello. 10 pillars of wealth from your feminine, self-mastered life. There are many ways that you can be doing this every single day. So here's 10 that will put you in the zone of your wealth and actually your health. You truly can't have one without the other, and not for very long anyway. So this is really about how to walk your talk and inspire others to be a feminine, others to be self-mastered as well, because they're looking at you and your feminine genius and the way that you're self-mastering yourself so that you create a life of wealth, a life of health, a life living through your highest self potential. Okay? Number 1, know thyself. Yeah, know thyself. Self-knowledge. It absolutely has to be. If you don't know yourself, then you don't know yourself, who you are, what you want, where you're going, where you want to go. I'm not saying how, right? Then that's just all roads lead to broke. Now this is talking about taking care of you, taking care of your needs, taking care of your emotions, taking care to know and dig in and discover, remember your gifts and your talents. So when I say needs, I'm not talking about wants, those wants, all those distractions, those things, this or that to fill up your space with more clutter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the needs that will help you to cultivate yourself when you start discovering, or maybe you already know but you're not really claiming it or owning it or putting yourself in the world with gifts and talents in hand. Maybe you've got them covered and pushed away in a corner, but the needs that I'm talking about are the ones that you bring to yourself. Maybe you invest in those kind of things that continue to help you to cultivate your, whether it be through your job, your career, your service, those type of things. So those are the kind of needs that will help you. So know thyself, know what you want, where you want to go, and allow yourself to continue to bring those needs up to the surface. You can fulfill that. And you can't do that if you don't even take time to know yourself. Number 1, the way to create wealth is knowing yourself. So tap into your feminine guidance. Allow time for that to come through and trust in that. And remove the clutter of just the wants in the space. Okay? All right, that's number 1. Number 2, your emotional home. Your emotional home is absolutely tied to creating your wealth. In fact, it's crucial. And it's crucial to creating your health. Absolutely, for sure. And, one equals the other. Remember that. Always remember. Because you can't have both for very length of time. And so I'm talking about wealth on all levels, and I'm talking about health on all levels. Never sacrifice yourself. Never abandon yourself. Absolutely. There's a lot of talk. I talk to a lot of women, and there's a lot of emotions that are around abandonment from others brought forward in their life from their past. So I'm saying to you right now, don't be one of those. Learn to pay attention to yourself, to listen to yourself, to not let your emotions be pushed down and away and dismissing your own feelings. Never allow yourself to be self-sacrificing for others. Take care of yourself first. Avoid being triggered. If you're being triggered, find out what's going on there and clean that up. Your emotional home needs to be at a high vibration so you feel good, so you feel happy. Things happen so much easier. Like the wealth is like, the abundance of all the beauty is all around you. But sometimes when our emotional home is like hurting and pushed down and we're not taking care of ourselves, then we don't see that, right? That's where it's affecting the health. It's putting blinders on for one thing, It's affecting the endocrine system, it's affecting the nervous system, and it's affecting the immune system. All these things are about your health. If you don't have those things, then it's hard to create wealth in your life. Extremely, extremely important. Okay? That was what? Number 2. Number 3. Number 3 is know your value. Know your value, know your self-worth. Be the one to say it first. You don't have to be told how valuable you are. You get to determine that yourself. Absolutely. Create your own value. Be the one, like, be the Mona Lisa. Let's just put it like that. Be the Mona Lisa. Be the golden thread in that tapestry. Be that unique golden thread that runs through that tapestry of a high value, high vibrational, feminine, self-mastered woman. Self-mastered, creating the life that she wants, so that others seek you out. They're like, what is going on with her? I want some of that. Let me go hang around with her. Because you bring your gifts and your talents to them, and you know that they're worthy. You know that you're worthy of receiving when you deliver them, when you cultivate them. This is your wealth of your life, and whatever you choose to do, you deserve to earn wealth. So it's not about being in the distraction zone, right? So what I'm saying about that is, when you know that you're priceless, then you know that how valuable your time is, not just your gifts and talents and you, because you were born here and you're alive and you're a being and you're a divine light in the world. That itself makes you valuable, but you have all these gifts and talents that you need to share because others are waiting for you to share up. So when you squander your time and you allow yourself to be distracted, and you know, don't take that as a precious gift of yourself, then, right, so you've diminished your value. So every moment of your life is precious. Just know that, and it's valuable and worthy, and that's through prices. Okay, so that was what? Number 3. Number 4 of the 10 pillars of a feminine self-mastered life is self-love. The lack of self-love is, it's the root of all suffering. I guess we can just say it like that. So don't let yourself tolerate anything that puts your love for yourself at bay. Pay attention to what you tolerate, right? Don't keep tolerating stuff that takes you away from caring for yourself. And that includes looking externally first for the love. Look internally first. Internalize that first. Self-love is a conduit of being wealthy. It's a conduit of health, right? So internalize it first, and you can just go and do this right now. You can just, put it on pause. Well, I can't put it on pause. Come back, and watch me later, or wait till I'm done. I'll be done in a couple minutes. Go in there and look in the mirror. And just look in the mirror and conjure up the feeling of love. And look in the eyes in the mirror, your eyes. And just share that love with yourself. See it, feel it, emotionalize it, say the words. Yeah? Self-love. That was number 4. Number 5 is be a service provider. Ask, how may I serve today? No asking, no service equals being broke, right? So business generates money. So whether you have your own business, whether you want to have your own business, or whether you're in your career, right? That all generates money, right? So what I'm also talking about is even deeper. We need money, we need to generate that. We also can generate wealth physically and in all areas of our life when we're a service provider, right? So have an energy about you that's about service. Give away to help. Be open to help others. This doesn't mean give away your soul. This doesn't mean put yourself in a position of exhaustion. It doesn't mean to do everything for everybody. It means absolutely the opposite. So the things that we've been leading up to from this point is taking care of yourself to be wealthy. So the more you do that, your basket gets fuller. You have more to give. You have more to give away, to pull out of your basket, right? So think of it like that and then also instead of just in that energy, well, I'm going to give to get, you will receive, but not from the energy as I'm just going to do it to get, right? So it's an energy of, oh my gosh, I have so much to give. Oh my God, I'm so abundant in love and wealth and health and wanting to make a difference in the world. And I've put all of my, I worked on myself and I gained my knowledge and I put the tools in front of me that will help me. I'm like those kind of things, right? And then you will be a service provider, and then you will actually be saying, how many souls can I nourish today? Yeah. Number 6, your peer group. Absolutely, your support network is extremely important and valuable to your wealth. This is pillar number 6 of the 10 pillars of wealth, right? So, yeah, this is really important, really, really important. Get your team. Get the team that will lift and shift as you need to, that will help you, as that you help them. People that you can ask for help. People that are on the journey also. Maybe a step or two even ahead of you is extremely helpful because they kind of been there, done that. But definitely, you know, you don't want to be in the team of anybody that's going to drag you down or not understand or not be on that page with, or that you have to pull along with you, right? Your team is ready to go for it. They're raising up. It's going to take you to the next level, you know, and be okay to ask for help. Be okay to ask for help. You don't have to do it all yourself. This is extremely important for a woman to understand. This is a part of your feminine leadership advancement, knowing that you don't have to do it yourself, and be able to ask specifically for what you need. Ask. If you ask crappy questions, you often get crappy answers. That comes from when you ask yourself. That comes from when you ask others. So put yourself in an environment with a team that's open to hear you and to listen to you and to support you, right? To lift you up and hold you in a higher space. This may not be your family or friends, and that's okay. That can be a different peer group. This is your support network to wealth in all areas of your life. All right? Number 7, fuel up with life force energy. So this topic is what you put in your body. So yes, this is wealth equals health, right? Health equals wealth. Real living food. So when you're only buying from the dollar menu, that's not the vibration of a queen, and it's not the vibration energetically from the wealth perspective, but it's not the energy of a health perspective. You have to be vibrant, feeding your soul and feeding your cells. Nourish yourself with water. Nourish yourself with sleep. Those actually are 2 very important things that I heard from a holistic doctor, even in these times that we're, this pandemic times. That is high vibrational. Take care of your body and eliminate the white foods, like sugar or white flour, those type of things. Get your carbohydrates from fruits and vegetables. Keep the alkaline, the acidic out, and alkalize your body with the real foods. So hugely important. The health is everything, absolutely everything. Real food have high vibrational energy, and your body does, and it needs to work together. And so then you kind of model that for others so that you look differently, you feel better. Your body feels like it's kind of like, the light's shining out brighter because it's not all full of gunk, right? And you can receive more of what you need to receive from the universe, and you can have the energy to do the task that you want to do, to be this service in the world that we just talked about. Okay? Number 7. That was number 7. Number 8. Be financially smart. So yeah, of course that's got to be on the list of the 10 pillars of wealth. So financially smart. What does that mean? Well, what do you need to learn? We all generally know that, there's things we need to learn about wealth, whether we're ignoring it or, maybe catch yourself saying, I don't really understand that. I don't really know what to do about that. That's not my thing. And just kind of turning, turning, the other cheek to it and pretending like I'll get to it later, or I don't need to know that. You need to know that. And especially right now in these times, you need to know that. Like, we need to be financially smart. What are your credit scores? What is the interest rate that you're paying? Don't pay high interest rates, right? And make your money work for you. There's so many ways right now that we need to push ourselves out of this fear of what's happening and into being smart about it, which means getting knowledge. Knowledge is power. Be a high vibration woman, a feminine leader that's really taking charge. Instead of, don't have the energy of the prince is going to come and save the princess, right? So be the queen. Take care of all of this. Get yourself experience, knowledge in that support group, right? And those are some questions you can ask, right? So that you can attract the king. So you and the king can be in polarizing in this healthy, wealthy, good energy of service in the world. Attract that man. Polarize with him. That's the king you want to have. That's what you want to be, that woman for him as well. So do your due diligence. What is it you want to know about? Where to invest, what things would be helpful in this time. Would it be Bitcoin? Would it be real estate? Would it be hemp for CBD? Those type of things. Would it be living homes for the aging. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a big thing for the future. It's always been a big thing. It's even more and more important. Those are just a couple of things. Gold, those are just a couple of things that I just recently heard in a network, a peer group, that was talking about this for our future. And so I'm just kind of just dropping those things here, and for you to, like, if it resonates with you, do some, whatever resonates, get some research and find out about it. Take charge of your future. Be the queen. Be your feminine leader. Okay? Yeah, definitely important. All right, so we're going on to number 9. Put yourself on the throne. Like, claim the throne. Claim the throne. All right, I'm here. Here I am. This is where I'm going to sit. This is my spot. I'm worthy. I'm of value. I'm good enough to be here. This is where I sit. Be on the throne. Be in the place that you want to be. Claim your spot. Do the work that you need to do to believe in yourself, or align yourself with those that can help you to believe in yourself. Sometimes, like a coach, that's what I have to do. Like, not have to do, that's not the way I said. That's what I have the privilege to do. Because, we're born with this belief in ourselves, but then over the course of our life, we kind of lose our belief in ourselves. So you want to align with somebody that will hold that space, that belief for you, to kind of like will lift and shift you, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to work on that to build up your own trust and belief in yourself. Claim your throne. Know your value. Claim your value. Sit in the seat. When you're seen on the throne, then you're invited to other thrones. You're in a different circle and a vibrational energy of attracting the wealth and the health and living in that zone. Yeah? Number 10 of the 10 pillars of wealth from a feminine self-mastered life. Yeah? So number 10 is alignment. Alignment, alignment, alignment. Move with your spirit. Align with the divine spirit. The spirit, the divinity that you were born with. Get back into alignment with it if you've lost your way. That's okay. Sit down, shut up, and just be quiet and let the spirit speak to you. Let the energy come through you. Hold that space. Bless that space. Bless your time. Create this ritual in your life. Put your morning routine of priming that we talked about before. Prime your day with spirit. Get quiet and connect. Allow the energy to come to you. Let it open your chakras and feed your soul. Give you messages from your divine intuition, from your feminine spirit. Be in alignment with your feminine sensuality, which is about loving life. If you don't love your life, change it. If you don't love what you're doing, either fall in love with it or change it. Love your life. Come from that feminine spirit. Your alignment to what you want. You can't say, I want this, but be doing everything that's the opposite. So be in alignment with spirit, be in alignment with your life, be in alignment with yourself. Flow with your feminine grace and show up in your highest potential and live the life from that place. So those are your 10 pillars of wealth from a feminine, self-mastered life. This is such an important topic, not just right now, but definitely right now for such a time as this, because this is calling you, feeling it. You're feeling your way into it. So just grab a hold of it. No more tiptoeing around. Like anything that I mentioned there in those 10, like really resonate with you, or things you're like, okay, that's what I know I need to do right now. Then get on it. Like, no, there's no waiting. Remember, your time is precious. Your wealth is like ticking away, right? Right now is time. There's people waiting for you, people that need you. You need you, right? So if you need any support, absolutely, that's what I do. I invite you to have a conversation with me. I'm actually taking more and more applications for providing my service to women just like you, maybe women that are really wanting to really birth something from within them. Not just a baby, like a baby of inspiration, a baby of their own service, a baby to, take the world to another level, right? We know that this is what's needing to happen. Our voice can be heard. Your voice can be heard. So if you want to have a conversation, how to do that, if you feel like, okay, those things are really cool, I feel it, then let's talk. Let's talk. I'll put a link here below somewhere, and just get on the phone and we'll have a talk about it. I'll share with you some ways that can help. You can ask a couple questions, and we'll just kind of like let it go from there. But don't let yourself be held back from your wealth. That's your divine birthright too, right? So it's all about self-mastery, tapping into your feminine, and just like making that the priority each and every day. All right, I'll let you go. I'm going to talk to you later, and yeah, I'll put a link for you below. Have an amazing day.